Now, this is a story all about how my life got turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute and just sit right there as I tell you that I haven't been able to upload an episode of the podcast in a while because I just had finals week, and I pretty much had to prepare for that for the last few weeks, and I had some final projects that I had to finish and other film stuff that I had to work on that is unrelated to the channel, so this one kind of took me a bit, and then I kind of got lazy for a week because I needed to mentally, prepare for just kind of recover from everything that's been going on recently. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the episode. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the podcast equivalent of watching your childhood home catch on fire. My name is Brian Lahosky. I'm once again joined by, the boys, Andrew Paisley, Alex DeGeneiro.
Hello.
And we have a special guest, Sarah Benny, and probably Evan Wheeler's in the background. Is Evan here?
Hello. I'm in Evan's house.
Okay.
So he is here, but I told him to not make any noise.
Ah!
Oh, you're getting fired.
From what?
Yeah. How's everybody doing?
I'm just dandy now that I'm here with you, Brian.
Oh my god!
I'm so honored to be part of this podcast.
Trust me, once this podcast is over, you're gonna wish that you didn't say that. Yeah. I'm just gonna be watching A Clockwork Orange on Alex's screen the entire time because he's watching it.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna be making some ramen, so I'll be right back.
As soon as we start the podcast, Andrew's like, actually, I'm just gonna dip.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna do
Make
something
dinner.
completely different
As soon
from
as
this
we press
podcast.
record.
Also,
Yeah, exactly.
Also, Brian, I'm sorry for being aggressive to your question of can we do a podcast tonight? I only responded with when.
Well, you wanted to know what I was. Listen, I am in the process of procrastinating right now, where I'm just like, I really have so much shit that I gotta do, but Alex, you gotta turn your camera off. I'm gonna be distracted by a clockwork.
Fine.
I'm gonna be distracted by Malcolm McDowell scratching his ass the entire time. Okay, thank you.
I'm also in the
just,
same phase as you. Because
I'm pretty unmotivated right now, and I just need to do
Accomplish
this
something.
shit. Yeah, exactly. Well, I need to do something that isn't as important as everything else right now, and that's why I just decided to do the podcast right now.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because even now with our major being film, I don't know if I've talked about this on the podcast. I probably have, but just with the idea of our major being film, I can't exactly watch films and relax because I realize it's now part of my job or whatever.
Yeah.
it's our curse.
Yep.
Yeah, no, every time I watch a scene or something, I'm just I can see the script in my head of cut to and or do this, or if there's a special sound or over black, it's just, there's no magic anymore.
Yeah, I think
It's a
about
job.
sounds a lot.
You think about all that visual storytelling, and you're like,
Yep.
oh man, I gotta break everything down.
Can't wait to write a paper on that.
Yeah, I know, right?
Andrew, what kind of ramen do you get?
It's this weird Japanese ramen. I don't know.
No, but what flavor
that
is
is
it?
what ramen
Let me
is.
see it in the camera.
Is
it a cup?
Like chicken or something. I don't know.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh.
Yeah, it's
wow.
chicken.
It's a good thing that this is a visual podcast. Oh, wait. This is the exact same problem we had when Annie was on.
Well,
And Andrew, of course, is breaking stereotypes with the idea that college students just eat ramen all the time, and he just muted himself. So I guess he's just
a real
doesn't wanna be a part of
pioneer.
this. Yeah, I know.
No, you know what I eat?
I don't think. What?
I gotta pull out the camera again.
Well, it doesn't matter. No one's gonna see it.
Goldfish.
Goldfish.
That is classic.
Is that the snack that smiles back?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It just says
So can I
thin.
tell a quick funny story that's not my story, but it's still a good one?
Please. Is it
Okay.
Is it trademarked? Are we gonna get sued?
And
no, also, do you have sources that you can cite?
What? Yeah. It's actually a Davis Chew story.
Oh,
And,
Davis Chew?
Wait,
Davis?
Davis?
Is our
Oh,
good
yes.
friend. Yeah. And
he's been on the program.
Davis doesn't like to eat goldfish. He eats these like knockoff brands that are like whales. And he like just left the grocery store and was walking back to his dorm, and a homeless person's on the street, and he's like, you know, begging and wants something, and Davis is like, I don't have any money, but you can have some of my cheese crackers. And the homeless person sees that they're knockoff brand, and he's like, nah, I'm good.
Wow.
Like he just got rejected by a person that lives on the streets and has nothing to their name and doesn't want his off-brand goldfish crackers.
Oh, God.
Jesus, what was the off-brand goldfish called?
I don't remember. He sent me a picture of it, but they're just like whales. So I'm sure if you looked up like whale goldfish crackers, or cheese crackers, you'd find it.
The snack that doesn't smack.
So, have you guys seen any new movies or anything recently? Because that's the obligatory question that I have to ask on this all the time.
What's a movie?
Because I don't know. Yeah, can we start over?
Let me check. Let me see. I don't think
Delgo.
Delgo.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
We watched Delgo, then we watched Delgo. Then we watched
Delgo 2, and then Food Fight.
Is there a sequel to Delgo?
No. Thank
That's
God.
my name.
We gotta crowdfund
Hey,
that.
Brian, I think I was gonna say, I think we know what our next movie's gonna be.
Oh, fuck no.
Wait, we watched
God,
Delgo,
no.
and then what else did we watch? We watched something
Alien.
else. Oh, Alien.
We watched Alien. This was at Alex's Halloween party.
What a back-to-back double feature.
Yeah.
We watched Alien and then Alien.
Wait, did we watch Delgo first?
Oh, God.
We watched
Yeah,
Delgo
we
We
first.
watched Delgo first.
You gotta,
Okay.
set the bar low. That way when you watch
Yeah.
Alien,
Yeah.
True, actually.
That's true.
cleanses your
Actually-
palate.
Yeah, okay. Let's quickly talk about Delgo. So we've been making Delgo like a
Hey,
fucking meme for a
ramen.
bit. Not on the show. Thanks for that microwave. I had a Delgo poster like in my dorm because I got it from the film school like before COVID hit. And I was like, here's just a full-size poster of Delgo that the film school was giving out for some reason. I'm going to put it up in our dorm. And then when COVID hit, I put it up in my room as a joke. And then I was like, and then Patrick Graylis gave me a copy of Delgo, a Blu-ray copy, which cost him like $10. And
Wow.
it's not even worth like 10 cents. Because we saw the movie like on Halloween. And I hesitate to call it, like, so bad that it's funny. It's just fucking bad.
It's bad.
Very bad.
I bet you Patrick contributed to, 30% of the gross, net sales.
Probably.
What's, the premise? What is it about? If you had
I
to give me a
don't
log
know.
line
Okay.
of Delgo. Or sorry.
Boy saves girl. Girl gets
No, that's too
kidnapped.
broad.
Boy
No,
saves
let me-
girl again.
Okay, let me explain. Two members of neighboring tribes that hate each other, they team up once the ancient...
No, there's three tribes. There's
There's a
Wait,
third
three
one?
yeah,
tribes?
there's the flying ones, then there's the ground
Oh.
ones, and then there's just the ogres.
Right. Yeah, I forgot the ground people, who Delgo was a part of. Everybody was with the other people were like, oh, they're savages, but they were using fucking magic, and they were moving rocks with their mind or whatever. And I'm like, how are these guys savages?
They're more
They,
advanced than
seem
you.
Completely. Yeah, they're more advanced than you guys. Flying around. The other tribe that had wings, they were flying around on dragons, and I'm like, you have fucking wings, use them.
Obviously, a lot of thought went into the world
What's the
building
fucking
on that one.
yeah?
Yeah, so
fucking-
it's sort of like civil war sparking to claim the throne. Evil step queen or whatever. I don't fucking.
No, it was the
Step
sister.
queen.
It was the sister of the king of the flying tribe. I don't fucking know what their names
Who
were.
wanted to have war, but the king wanted
who
peace.
wanted a war for some reason, and then she got her wings cut off and banished, where she took over a third tribe who one of the creatures was voiced by Eric Idle for some reason, and then I don't remember what happened in the movie, to be honest.
I only remember.
I don't know
Is,
what they were
what's
trying
the
to.
target audience for this? Or what's the rating on this?
I think
fetuses.
yeah, very young kids.
Oh, okay. I was like, is it Getting her wings cut off sounded kind of graphic. So I was like, is this PG-13?
No, here's the thing. The film is intended for, like, kids, but, like...
It has very strong adult themes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which doesn't fit, but also the problem is that there are, like, adult themes, but just the way that everything is presented is, like, so childish, and I don't know. It has no idea what it wants to do.
But what is the rating on it? Is it G, then?
G or PG? I don't know.
Fucking no.
It's unrated.
It just says question mark. Wait, is it actually?
I don't know. It's probably unrated.
That'd be funny. Let me look it up.
I just remember
Delco,
we looked at
the unrated cut, the R-rated cut.
I remember we watched the trailer afterwards, and they showed a website, and I went to the website, and it still had the Delco poster on it.
Wait, how do you spell it?
It's just a picture of the poster.
It's just a picture.
DELGO. Delgo.
Delgo. Okay.
Yeah, it's exactly how it's.
It's PG.
Also, okay.
Well, yeah.
Also, the main character of Delgo had nothing to do with the movie.
No. The side character of Delco had nothing to do with the movie.
Oh my god, the side character was so fucking annoying.
His friend, I can't even. I don't even know his fucking name. I love also in the credits they had support characters.
Oh yeah.
Moral support.
Moral support character. That's hilarious.
That is the first film I've ever seen that had moral support in the credits.
Like the supporting. Oh my gosh! Imagine if they had an Oscar for that.
Yeah.
Like best supporting actress, best moral supporting actress.
That'd be a good.
That
would be a good category.
Nominated for anything?
Oh fuck no!
Oh, probably
that was 2008.
What's that like worst film award ceremony?
Oh yeah,
the Raspberry Awards. Golden Raspberries.
Yeah. It could have been.
I don't even know if it was or not.
Guys, the budget for Delco was $40 million.
Oh. Yeah, what was the box office? Wasn't it like in the thousands?
Let me look up.
Well, yeah, it was like 1%.
1%.
Which is like...
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, the box office, there's a range here, but the lowest is like 694,000.
Oh.
But then the high end of the range is 915,000.
That's still not.
So good. I don't really.
They still lost money.
Yeah, they still didn't make back even $1 million.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's sad. So we're making Delgo too, right?
Oh yeah. 100%.
Oh yeah. No, we'll easily be able to get the rights. You have like 50 cents.
It has 11% on Rotten
Alex knows
Tomatoes.
Blender, so I think we can finish it.
Yeah, you know.
I think we'll create better animation than they ever could. To be honest.
Val Kilmer is part of the cast.
Yes.
Wow.
There's so many big name actors.
Yeah, Malcolm McDowell.
Yeah, Malcolm.
There's so many big name actors and also Freddie Prinze Jr. But like they're like it's so impressive how many big name actors
suckers they got.
I wonder what the residual checks were like.
Oh, that's probably right. You know what? Like probably 3/4 of the budget just went to the actors.
Remember when there was that chase scene and the leg of like the monster that was chasing them was clipping through the floor?
Oh yeah, the crab.
Yeah, the crab was clipping through the floor.
The crab was clipping. It was sliding across the floor.
Here's the thing. I don't know if I can recommend this movie or not because it's like you have to see it to believe it, but also, yeah, it's not
like
fun.
It's so bad it's not.
I would rather recommend Birdemic than watch Delgo.
Would you rather watch... Here's the thing. Would you rather watch Velocipaster?
I haven't watched it yet, so I can't say.
Oh, okay. I
guess that's the
next
thing on the list.
I watched that with a different group of people, and everybody was like, this was only fun just because of how like bad the filmmaking was. I don't know. That's another like so bad it's good movie, but you definitely have to watch that with a group of people.
Well,
I remember in the opening of Velocipaster, they were like, you should go to China, and he's like, sure. And then they go to like these woods, I assume in someone's backyard, and the character is like, China, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that's China. Why not?
Jesus Christ.
Well, besides Delgo, we did watch Alien at the Halloween party. What did you guys think of Alien for the first time that we watched it?
It was good. It reminded me of a lot of different elements that I forgot were in Alien.
It really explains the alien rap now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, that's actually so true. I now understand why you want to sleep with Dallas.
No, it was a joke. It was comedy.
Right.
Sarah, have you ever seen Alien?
Yeah, I haven't seen it since I was like a kid, but you guys talking about Alien reminds me of this like indie movie I watched, and I can't remember the name of it, so I just texted my friend to see if he remembers. But it was basically like these two twin brother directors, and they like made this really bad movie, but it's one of the ones that it is so bad it's actually hilarious, and it's about these aliens that like eat people. And they made like these toy little alien dudes, and they would just like throw them at like their actors, and like the blood would start spurting everywhere. And it was really funny because like the main character was the one brother who was directing it, and then all of a sudden the plot twist at the end was like that the evil twin like came out, and then they weren't sure which one was an alien, and it was like it was great. It was called like Critters or something.
Critters.
I can't remember.
Let me look it up.
No, Critters is a film series. That's not it.
No, there's a film called Critters.
I have a film that we need to watch. It's you know Neil Breen.
Yes.
He made a new film, Twisted Pair.
I know. I got it.
Yeah, we have
watch
to
it.
watch
What was the one Neil Breen film that we watched?
Was it Fateful Findings?
Fateful Findings.
But he's understood green screen now. Like he's doing a lot of green screen effects. So
more like green screen. Am I right?
It's a I don't even know. It's so bad you can't really fully understand it. But it's what the title says. It's a twisted pair, which, spoiler alert, is a pair of himself. And
that sounds like a porno title straight up.
That is actually.
I know he literally hires porn actors because they're cheaper.
That's hilarious.
I imagine he tells them, like, no, this is all build up for the actual, like, them fucking. And then they film that, but he doesn't put it in the movie. Because he's like, I want to make actual movies. Excuse me. So, also, besides Delgo, I have been binging a bunch of Spider-Man films for some reason. Probably because...
Oh, is that because you've shown those, what's it called? What's his name?
No.
Who's the first?
It's because Brian has a crush on Tom Holland.
No,
more like Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire.
Oh,
You've been showing the Tobey Maguire spoofs.
The Sony era of Spider-Man.
Yeah. Well, technically, Spider-Man's still owned by Sony. Just when they made like actual, just Spider-Man like standalone Spider-Man films that weren't part of like the MCU.
Right.
But I did watch like the original Spider-Man film. That film does not hold up for the record.
It doesn't.
Where my
I've
rent?
rewatched it recently too, and I was like, oh, I can't wait. Like I loved these movies as a kid, and it was bad, and I was sad. Yeah.
No,
so bad.
It was bad, but I was having like a fun time with it.
Green Goblin.
The effects are like so awful, and even like I was listening to like old reviews from around 2002, and even back then people thought the effects were bad.
Fuck,
Wow,
2002.
really?
Yeah.
Imagine getting harassed about the effects in 2002.
Yeah.
That
was when they were still figuring
out. Yeah, no, they
CG,
were only at the base. God Almighty, they did. To imagine, nearly 20 years later, there's now a purple man snapping his fingers.
And it looks convincing.
They added a stubble to a purple man.
It worked so much that everybody was like, attracted to Thanos.
Yes.
Like, people think that he's thick. I mean, I agree. Very much to an extent.
His species is very thick.
Yeah, that's why they all got wiped out.
Gamora, I'm trying to collect the Infinity Stone, but the clap of my ass keeps alerting. What are they called?
Keeps alerting the Avengers.
Alerting the Avengers. That's how my kind became extinct.
God damn it!
We clapped. What's the planet?
Titan.
We clapped Titan so hard. We all died.
That's why he only snaps now.
Yeah. Oh, God damn. So anyway, I this is a very controversial opinion, and I want to do like a whole debate out of this for a future podcast. Maybe the next episode. I don't know yet. But I actually think that Spider-Man 3 is probably my favorite out of the Sam Raimi trilogy, if I'm being honest.
There was a second one? Which one? What was the second one about?
Yeah. No, they just went from 1 to 3.
What's the second one about? It's so forgettable.
That's Dr. Octopus. What? Spider-Man 2 is like everybody's favorite one.
What does
No,
happen?
the third
What
one's
happens?
my favorite one because I like emo Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah.
No, I agree with the third one. But
No, Spider-Man 2 had Doc Ock in it.
Oh!
Yeah,
And
the
Spider-
third one is Sandman.
Spider-Man 2's effects actually do hold up because they use practical effects for Doc Ock's arms, and I think they look fucking awesome.
Okay, now I remember. Yeah, that's a forgettable film.
Damn.
I mean,
You're
I
gonna get the
remember like when
Spider-Man
the
fan
action
base against
figures
you.
and stuff came out.
I actually was Doc Ock once for Halloween.
What did you do for the arms?
I just did like aluminum foil.
But like on what? Like fishing wire or like
I don't know exactly. It was
tubes?
just my mom made like I think she made like cardboard and then wrapped aluminum foil around it so that like the two arms, like there were two arms on the top that would just go straight up, and then the two other arms were attached to my hand, so I like had control over them.
That's funny. That's cool.
I-
What a dedicated mom.
Yeah. Actually, when I was dressed up as Doc Ock, I went up to a kid dressed as Spider-Man. I was like, "Yeah, Spider-Man." And he's like, who are you?"
He's like, what is this? A sequel?
He's like, "Yeah. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing for Halloween next year. We didn't have anything planned this year."
Well, no, but next year we're all gonna be 21,
Oh, yeah.
so we can play the
Hint,
game.
hint, nudge, nudge.
We can play the game that I've been hoping to play since I saw it.
Which is?
What's that?
Super Smash Brothers.
Oh, yeah. We
I
just
thought it
played
was gonna
Smash
be like
Bros.
a drinking game.
It
that you've
is.
been waiting to play till
Yeah,
you
it
turn
is.
21.
Super
Smash
Smashed.
Brothers? Oh,
Smashed.
Oh, I missed the pun. Okay. I was like, you can play Super Smash Bros. Now. Why are you waiting till you're 21?
My mom says I'm too...
It's too
My
violent.
mom
He
won't let
thinks
me
it's
play
too
E10
violent of a
games.
video game.
She says I can't see Mario say Bowser.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I still can't believe that they edited... Or they
got
took
rid
out
of
So
it.
Long Gay Bowser of the new Mario
So long,
collection.
Bowser.
I'm totally not buying it solely for that reason. Also, I don't have $60 to spend on 3 games I already own.
Well, you have till March, so you have plenty of time.
I still don't know why they're taking that down.
Because they want to
at
do
March.
profit margins. They need to make it look like their stocks are good, Brian.
They're stonks.
Andrew knows all about this. It's all about impressing the stockholders. If you impress
Yeah, wait,
them,
I was going to ask you, do you guys have Bitcoin?
no.
Okay.
Fuck. No, okay.
Wait, you guys, like, get really close to the mic. I have a really good question for you.
Yes.
Do you guys have Bitcoin?
Y'all got that.
I actually do
You
have
guys
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
I cannot confirm or deny.
Well, because I know you guys do stocks all the time, so I'm just
I
wondering.
talk stocks. I need to get an account still. Andrew has stocks and I guess a Bitcoin.
Stocks.
Yeah, I don't have a single Bitcoin because that would give me $15,000.
You have
but
1/15.
I have like 0.001 Bitcoin, which is like $15.
Wait, do you have like investments through like one of those apps like Acorn or whatever? You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
not Acorn. It's TD Ameritrade.
You know, this podcast just turned into like NPR.
Welcome to
our new target audience is for 16
All right,
up.
today we're going to explain stocks.
now to
We're going to talk about
to
investments.
prepare your 401k for retirement. If you want to build,
You guys
please
ready for
pull-
tax season?
oh, dude, tax day, fucking hell yeah!
Can't wait to get my tax return.
That gets my rocks.
Hey guys, welcome to the One True Podcast on tax.
You don't need to do
the tax day
taxes
special.
if you don't withdraw money from your stocks.
If you don't have money, you don't have taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you
you
don't have money, you don't. you
So,
take-
fucking of course.
that's the life hack.
That's the
right there.
rule. The IRS
That's
can't
the
touch me.
rule. Who got in trouble for like tax fraud? That's like famous, isn't it? Like it's
Al
not
Capone.
Carnegie. Al Capone.
He didn't pay his parking bill.
Something
Alex,
recently
what-
that I've watched is Bly Manor. Have you guys seen that?
I've heard of that.
Everyone
Right.
keeps raving about it. It's honestly just it's kind of bad. Like the acting. Like I feel like there's like 2 child actors that like drive the story, and I feel like I can see
Uh-oh.
them thinking about their lines in the scenes, and like they're doing their best. Is like, especially since they like the script is so like heavily like the dialogue is so heavy on the kids. I know they're trying, but it's just so cringy. I feel
Yeah.
bad.
Child actors will pretty much like make or break whatever story they're in.
That's true.
I know one of the best child actors that I've seen in a while is probably the one from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Other than that, I can't think of like any other really good.
Oh,
child
the like
actors.
little girl.
Yeah, no,
There's
she was
a lot
great.
of little girls. You can't just.
The one little
There's
girl
only like
in
one girl
Thanks,
that like
there's,
has
like-
lines in Once
Yeah.
Upon a Time.
Well, I didn't watch all of it, so.
Oh my
Well,
God.
I saw it
Was
twice
it
in
too
theaters.
long?
It was so good.
Yeah, that movie was great.
I mean, all I hear is about his foot fetish, but.
Well, that's in every Tarantino film.
Well, not
It's a
everyone.
motif. You got to get on board.
Show me the one.
Actually,
Show
I think the second time that I saw it, I was pretty much just like, all right, I saw it the first time. I'm gonna count how many like feet show
Feet
up.
shots,
Oh,
yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, foot shots. I think they were like 30 something.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
they were very heavy in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. But also, to be fair, it's a 2-hour movie.
What?
Yeah.
So
That's not. Even,
that's only 15 feet shots an hour.
Yeah,
But you
Tarantino's
don't even
slipping.
realize that it's a 2-hour film. Like, it goes by really quickly. Like, the story definitely moves.
I
Mhm.
just know there's a flamethrower and Nazis and a cult, I think.
Yeah, there's like some hippie cults in it.
Yeah, it's the Charles Manson.
Oh, it's
cult.
that guy.
Yeah, the family.
Yeah.
I forgot about him. Is that the Kool-Aid one?
No.
Damn it.
The what?
It's not the Kool-Aid one.
The Kool-Aid one.
Yeah.
The Kool-Aid one? I forget
What
what's his
Kool-Aid?
name. It's like this cult, and they all killed themselves by drinking the same
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid that had poison in it.
No,
What?
It was Enlightenment juice.
Brian, have you never heard of
Brian!
No, you have
Dude.
to tell me more now.
Brian, I can't believe you have not looked up cults in your entire life. They are very
Alright.
interesting. Because let me tell
Now you
you,
have to explain it to
let
me.
me tell you, if a cult has some
This was-
banger music, I'm gonna join.
It's known as the Jonestown Massacre.
That's the name.
And it occurred on November 18th, so we're coming up on the anniversary
Oh, hell
here.
yeah.
In 1978, over 900 members of this cult called the People's Temple, they died because their leader, Jim Jones, called a mass meeting at the Jonestown Pavilion after the murder of U.S. Congressman Leo Ryan and, basically just told everybody to drink this Kool-Aid, and they all did, and then they all died. So that's almost 1,000 people at once just killed themselves together.
Nobody was going, oh yeah, that day. They were going, oh no.
Well, they didn't know it was Kool-Aid.
That was bad.
Sorry.
Brian.
I'm sorry.
They were also forced. Not everyone was entranced to do it. Some were forced to.
Really? But like how? Like they walked up with the cup of Kool-Aid and it was just like forced it down their throats?
Well, there were
Like,
also
that's-
the kids also were given Kool-Aid. The adults were given injections.
Oh wow. I didn't know
Injecting
that part.
Kool-Aid. How they get this much poison for like that much Kool-Aid?
It's not hard to get poison, Brian. Brian, there's stuff at the store called rat poison.
Right.
Enough can kill
Well-
a man.
You're right. You're right. And anything can kill anybody.
Brian,
Yeah,
the
I mean, if,
sun
like-
can kill you, okay?
If the four of us all went out to the grocery store and each got like our own thing, probably.
Brian,
people.
all they would have to know is that you're allergic to peanut butter, and then that's it.
You didn't have
Are
to
you
make it
actually?
personal. Yeah,
Are you
well,
a- oh.
peanuts.
Or
Yeah,
peanuts,
not just
sorry.
peanut butter.
You are one of those peanut allergy looking.
Oh no.
Look on ass. Look, I'm gonna be honest
my
though.
gosh.
Like one time I did like, I don't know. I accidentally.
One time
Had
I tried
peanuts.
peanut butter. I got so high, my mom never had to call the cops.
What?
I got so high I killed 3 people.
Oh my
They
god!
never
Never
let me-
again. It was so much.
The
adrenaline,
government
Jesus
is
Christ.
keeping me away from peanut
Okay,
butter.
tell us
God.
about your peanut butter experience, Brian.
It's not interesting. I just got an allergic reaction to it like way in the past, and I was like, it didn't taste good. I'm glad I'm
But
allergic
like,
to
what
this
was
shit.
the culprit? Like, what did it? Was it a cookie? Was it?
Ooh, who was the culprit? Yes.
Who tried to kill you,
Sounds like a
Brian?
murder
Tell
mystery. Who tried to throw a peanut at me? I
Candlestick
don't remember
in
that.
in the dining room.
I don't know. Yo, yeah, actually, I did have like a reaction like a year ago. I think
us. It was a year ago.
Yeah, it was last fall, I think. Because
I
like
believe so. Yeah.
yeah, because like the first week of school, I was like, oh, I'll have some of this cookies and cream ice cream, and then I had it, and it was like, oh, there's a peanut in this. I got to go to the ER now, so I went to the ER, and I went back to the cafeteria, and I'm like, hey, I got an allergic reaction, so I almost died. So you guys should probably label that shit. And they're like, you got it. So they labeled like, hey, if anybody has an allergy, it's like be careful. And then a week later, they took it down.
Wait, so it was just cookies and cream ice cream?
Yeah, and it just had like a peanut in there, I think.
One singular peanut.
Oh, so it was like cross
I don't know, like,
You should have
Yes,
sued.
exactly.
It wasn't like...
You should have sued.
That sounds like poisoning.
You should have sued.
If one person put one single peanut.
I don't know, Andrew. It was just there.
You
What do you
should-
want me to
It was
do?
Alex
have
with the
sued.
peanut in the cafeteria.
You're right. I was the one.
Oh shit!
You didn't know, but I was there. It took months.
That was a pretty elaborate plan.
It took months of integrating
He
myself into
waited.
this.
He enrolled. He submitted an application to enrolled, got a cafeteria meal pass, and then took one peanut, put it in the ice cream. He knew you were gonna get that day because he studied
waited.
your ice cream habits for the last 6 months. And knew you really wanted cookies and cream, and put that peanut in that cookies and cream ice cream.
You could have just bought a gun and shot me.
And where's all the
That's
fun
true.
in that?
There's a lot less hoops you'd have to jump through to buying a gun.
So if anything, Alex, I'm the one that won here. Okay.
You haven't won.
You
You
failed.
haven't won a cent because I told you should have sued.
You're right.
Hold on. Can we backtrack for a second? Why did you go to the ER? Don't you carry an EpiPen on you? Aren't you?
I do, but I have
to- I have
allergy
to be
folks
case.
supposed to do that?
I do, but I still have to get checked up.
Oh,
Eppies
you
can
can't
only
have
do so
EpiPen.
much.
Yeah, it's temporary.
So did you
And-
have to give yourself the shot and then you went to the ER, or are you supposed
yeah.
to the ER?
You,
Oh,
gave,
okay.
you
Yeah,
don't trust your
yeah.
friend by shoving it up. Where do you have to put it? Up your butt? Or...
Where do you have to put it?
Yeah, straight up my ass. No, just in the thigh. I
Oh,
don't
that's
know.
right.
If it
Okay.
doesn't, if the medicine is not administered directly to the colon, you will die within 48 hours.
It's got to go right in the neck.
In the
Oh,
neck, in
God.
the jugular.
Imagine, oh God, imagine having to do it in the neck.
You got to put it directly into your brain. One large needle, straight through
It
the
would
eye.
honestly probably kill me, to be honest. If
In
that
the back
happened.
of your neck, in the brainstem.
Ooh. You have a 50% of paralysis or you die. Take your pick.
You either get paralyzed or you can fix your peanut allergy reaction.
Only one time, though. Well, good. It's a good thing, Brian, because I also hate peanut butter, so...
Okay,
How
that's
can
good.
you hate peanut butter?
I ate peanut butter sandwiches for
That's
10
that's
years straight.
unpatriotic.
I ate peanut...
10 years, every single day.
every single day.
Alex, I totally
24/7.
feel that.
It was me and Andrew, grade school. Every single day, I ate
Yeah,
a
pretty much
peanut
every
butter
single day.
sandwich.
No, I love peanut butter. I'll
I
eat
did.
that, like,
I
out of
loved
a
it
bowl.
forever. But then as soon as I got to high school, I ate like one bite and I was like, I can't eat this anymore. I hate it.
Maybe you gotta try like a different brand and like some different flavors
Yeah.
or something. Like
It's so
try
far.
some crunchy peanut butter.
Yeah, I don't like crunchy.
I don't either, but like maybe that's what your body needs.
Yeah, it's been 5 years. I'm off of the kick. I don't do.
I'm off of this stuff.
I've been
I'm
5 years
clean, I'm
clean.
clean.
Can I have a peanut butter coat?
Five years sober. Off of peanut butter.
And then just after like the AA meeting, you go into the bathroom and like just like pull out a needle. It's like I just need
Yes,
this
yes. I
fucking
slap my wrist and I just
right
go.
now.
Oh.
I can't take it anymore.
Oh my god. Wait, how did we get on the topic of like
I don't fucking know.
the peanut allergies?
I don't know how we got here.
Oh, the cult. It
'Cause
started
actually-
from a cult.
Oh, the cults. That's right.
How did we get
Right.
from cult to peanut butter?
Right, they were poisoning everybody with peanut butter. Okay.
Yep,
It
everyone was
Kool-Aid.
allergic.
Okay.
Mm. That's
That'd be a
true.
pretty smart way to like commit mass murder. Like you start a cult that's for people with peanut allergies.
Coal the week.
Yeah. I was actually thinking about starting a cult. I realize out of context that
No,
probably
no,
sounds-
Brian.
Well,
Starting a cult is really easy. The most important thing, 90% of the work is in the music. You need
You're right.
banger music.
You're right. Andrew,
Absolute
you gotta-
ragers at this peanut allergy cult party.
Yes.
So you mean like choral music?
Just any
like,
kind of
specific
music.
to the
Any
cult?
kind of music.
Gospel.
It has to be a banger, though.
I've had some ideas. Yeah.
Guys, we gotta start a cult.
Trap.
The one
gospel
true
music.
cult.
The one
The
true
one true
cult.
cult. Wait, that sounds pretty like new. Like what do they call it? Like new wave.
Yeah.
New wave cults.
New World Order.
New
Yeah.
world. Yeah, new world. The one true cult.
No, I did have an idea for it. Not as in like an actual cult, but I had like an idea just as like, if I were to ever do this in like a film or whatever. What if there were like a cult of like everybody with like the name, or there are two like rival gangs or something, or cults, like the Bryans with the I's and the Bryans with the Y's.
Oh my god.
And like proving the superior Brian.
Is there another way to spell Brian?
Yeah, with
Yeah,
Y.
well,
Well, yeah, no, I
Fucking
mean, is there
bullshit.
is there a third way?
Oh,
Brian.
I don't. Oh, fuck off.
There's just
How to
there's
start a
just, like,
cult.
There's a
Oh, weird.
subculture movement of people whose like birth certificates have a typo,
Yeah.
and it just says brain instead of Brian.
Yeah, after the war
They
in
have-
which both cults die, these random groups just come in and it's like, who the hell are you? Oh, we're the Brains. Yeah, our
Yeah,
bus
we're
had a
the
flat.
Brains.
We weren't able to make it. I guess we won though.
I guess we won. They
I
just
looked
set up
up
their
how to
flag
start-
and go home.
Yeah. I looked up how to start a cult, and there's this website. How to start a cult in 5 easy steps.
Oh, is this WikiHow?
Is this the FBI?
No, it's called The Big Smoke.
That
Oh.
sounds like FBI.
Andrew's about to get like a knock at the door. And this guy with sunglasses is just there, even though it's 9 p.m.
Need you to come with us.
And he's like,
Yeah.
I need you to, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's off duty.
We
You're
heard
fine.
you are making some banger music. We want in.
Yeah. The Microsoft paperclip comes up. We heard. It seems like you're trying to make a cult. Would you like some help?
Oh,
Would you
the
like some
Microsoft.
advertising tips?
I'm gonna look up cult music.
Far Cry
Cult music.
5.
I think if you look up cult music, you're gonna
Far Cry
get
5
like.
cult music.
Yeah, I think if you get like cult music, you'll
Far
just
Cry
get
5.
like. I don't know, because I know there's like the term of like, oh, it became a cult classic or whatever.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, that's
There's
a theme.
films and
That's a theme, Brian.
albums.
You're right. You're
That's
right.
what's that island movie called? The Wicker Man.
Nim's Island.
The Wicker Man.
What the hell is the Straw Man?
Oh man.
No, like what's the movie that with like the
What?
big straw person and they put a normal
Yeah,
person?
that's the Wicker.
That was the
Man,
Wicker Man.
Brian
Okay,
said.
I was right.
Yeah, with Nicolas Cage.
Oh God. The remake with Nicolas Cage.
Oh, there.
Who was in the original?
I have no idea. I
Yeah.
can look it up.
Midsommar.
Everybody
that's
knows
it.
Wicker Man now from the Nicolas Cage version. Anyway.
Midsommar.
Yeah, the
Cult
first one was in
organizations.
1973.
My God.
Christopher Lee, Edward Woodward.
Oh.
Is
People's
YouTube
Temple.
up?
See, Christopher Lee sounds like a better fit for that role than Nicolas Cage.
Oh, YouTube's back finally.
Oh. Yeah, because I got a text from Avery.
Wait, what do you mean YouTube's back?
It was down.
It was down.
It was down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been
No,
out.
Well,
Avery
is it-
texted me like 19 minutes ago. He was like, YouTube is broken. The end is nigh. That is all. And like now he was like, yes, YouTube is back.
Oh my God.
End times have been postponed. And I'm like, I don't. I'm
Damn,
just
dude,
doing a
I want those
podcast.
texts.
Yeah.
Those are
Send
vibrant.
you those.
You know,
send
some of
you
these
those
cult logos look really cool.
That's what I mean. Like 90%
Oh,
of the
God.
cult is like.
What have we
It's
started?
like. Brian, I'm like 90% sure if one of us becomes famous, we can become a cult.
Like
we can make a
singularly
cult.
just become a cult.
Yes.
A cult.
What's it? You,
a cult by
Jared
myself.
Leto. Jared Leto went
Oh,
with a
fucking
cult
Jared Leto's
into the
cult.
mountains and for like a 30-day like spiritual journey. And when he
Yeah.
came back, he didn't know COVID was happening.
Oh yeah, that was something.
There's like a reality show in Europe and that happened too. Like right when COVID hit, there was like a group of like I think it was like 5 or 10 people, and they were like all living in this house and being filmed for a reality show, and then like the government like shutdown happened and they had no idea, and the film crew was like do we tell them? And then they had an episode
Who's
where they
gonna
like
tell 'em?
sat them all down in like a theater style kind of viewing area and like showed them all the news that's been happening for like the past couple weeks of like all the shutdowns
Oh
and like
God.
the masks, and they
That's-
were just like they
oh,
just started
geez.
crying because they just like didn't know that a
Oh,
whole ass pandemic was going on while they were like at this resort getting drunk and like. So,
Oh, I
God,
think I know what
man.
you're talking about.
yeah, I don't
Is it,
remember
like,
what
Naked
the
and
name of the
Afraid or
show
something?
No,
was.
no. I think it was a
Naked and
Netflix show.
Afraid.
It
Yeah,
was
you know
not
that-
Naked and Afraid.
I think that show got stopped.
Probably.
Yeah, I think I think after like a couple weeks
I think
they were like,
people-
this is kind of like mean that we're not telling them what's going on.
Yeah.
So
It's inhumane. It's inhumane not to.
yeah.
I think most reality shows are kind of inhumane. Most.
No,
of
The
the time.
Bachelorette's back.
Really?
Yeah.
They all wear masks.
No. Because they're stupid.
Fucking course not.
They probably got screened or like.
No, they got
tested
screened, but that
beforehand.
still won't stop it.
Right.
It only
Yeah.
takes one to ruin it all.
Isn't
That's
Ohio being shut down again?
Yep. The governor.
Is it really?
The governor just
Yeah.
tweeted today that
Oh, no.
they are upping. It's mandatory to wear a mask now, everywhere.
Good. Even
That's
outside.
good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in your own home, I'm sure that's fine. Outside, it's always you have to wear a mask, which I already was doing, and then they're upping like if it goes up any further. Next week they're gonna talk about it again. But if the COVID spikes again, then they're gonna shut down gyms, restaurants, and other shit again.
Wow.
Okay.
If it's exponentially worse, we may go back into quarantine again.
Oh, I would be down for 2022, the sequel.
What do you mean?
Sequel.
The sequel.
We have to get through 21 first, Brian.
Yeah,
are
what
you
about
talking
21?
No. 2022. Like the
Oh.
sequel. Not 2022. 2022.
Here I am going, where's 21?
Again,
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
funny.
I mean, I think we
Yeah, you just mean 2020.
we missed a giant opportunity,
the
Brian.
second.
We should have been recording like daily vlogs or like weekly vlogs of like.
Oh, I don't want to become Casey
Well, no,
Neistat.
of just our experience in COVID world, because like, Brian, they're gonna make a documentary about this shit.
Here's the thing,
Brian,
though.
this is gonna be the
There's
next.
so many
Nothing
people with that
interesting
idea,
is
though.
go-
This is gonna be the
Nothing
next
interesting is
Vietnam
going on in my life.
documentaries. Okay.
See, no, our documentary just needs to have a spin on it. And if I think the spin could be what it's like to create a cult during a pandemic.
Ooh, that's a good idea. That's a good incorporation of.
We have
Yeah.
like Zoom meetings praising the one true cult.
We'll find it one of these days.
What if there was a cult dedicated to COVID and like preserving it or
They're
whatever?
very
Oh no, there
I'm
probably
trying to
is.
find one.
Brian, I'm like 90% sure that there is a organization made up on making COVID spread faster.
Mm.
I'm like 90% sure.
It's called anti-maskers.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
boy.
anti-vactor,
Anti-vax.
anti-vax,
Anti-
Anti-maskers. So basically, everybody at the
roughly
grocery
any
store that I work
liberal
at.
American in the South who says they're
Well, you mean conservative?
no, sorry, it's every American who thinks it's impending on their right of freedom,
Right.
even though in the Constitution itself it says we have to give up freedom for security. So we're not technically free.
Okay,
Oh, God.
wait. My friend just got back to me
Yeah,
about that alien movie that I brought up earlier. It's called Feeders. Have you guys watched
Feeders? Hold
I've
up.
heard
Wait,
of
wait,
that.
wait, wait.
It's so good, you guys. Like, if there's any a movie,
Wait,
that
wait.
you
What, how
should
do you
watch
spell
with
it? How do
your
you found
friends.
it? How do you spell it?
like just FEEDERS. Yeah, it came out in the 90s.
Oh God.
Oh my
And it's
fucking
just-
god. It's that
it's so
lengthy
good.
motherfucker. What the hell is that?
It's
Wait, what's-
so funny. It's the funny, like,
I'm looking at the alien in the poster
Yes.
versus the movie, and I'm like, it's not.
It's so they
Can-
like made those aliens.
Wait, what is it called?
Themselves.
Feeders.
Alex, can you share your screen? I want to see it.
Oh, it's not on my screen. I'm just on my phone.
Oh, I can share. Hold on.
Andrew's on his screen. Andrew's on his screen. Feeders.
Yeah, Andrew, go ahead, look up Feeders.
Feeder.
Oh, feeders. I
Feed.
thought it was like heater.
Heathers. There it is. There
Oh
it is.
God.
Okay, wait, can you guys
1996.
see?
okay.
This is the.
Oh my
Look
God.
at them.
Dude,
Just look at
Jesus Christ.
there's a second one. There's
Oh
a
my
second
God.
one. There's a second one.
Yeah, there's
Feeders
feeders
too.
too.
Oh, Feeders 2.
All right, let's look at these cults.
Yes,
Stop
We
looking
should
at.
start a cult about
God.
feeders.
dude. Oh, go back. What's that
Look
cross
at,
one?
I
Red
love this
cross.
flag. This flag looks so cool. This?
There's a Templar. Order of the Templar.
All these
Order of the
people.
Solar Temple. That's the Catholic Church.
Realism.
Oh God. All right. I think we're at a pretty good point to end this podcast.
All right, we're gonna go back to the void now.
Evan wanted to say hello.
It's Evan. Evan, what's up?
Here, there's Brian.
Oh, Brian, you didn't ask the question of the podcast.
Yeah, you didn't ask
Oh.
the podcast question.
Oh, the podcast question. Oh, right, of course. Sarah, how big your dick? That's
Mine?
yeah.
It's immeasurable.
Okay, cool. Evan, how about you?
A solid 12. I'll leave the
Yes,
unit
thank
to you.
All right, Brian, put it on the board.
Decimeters.
All right, great.
That's your podcast question?
This series has just evolved into just random bullshit. But I don't know. All right, we're gonna stop.